Hey, is this me? Hey, we're on the air. We're live from the Trump Taj Mahal for the, what are we calling this? The brawl from the Taj Mahal.
The junkie versus the flunky.
The junkie versus the flunky. Good morning, anyone. Can anybody hear us? Hey, look at this.
Wow.
Very professional setup.
This is cool as hell, man.
We have a couple of 1,000 of our friends sitting here in the audience, and we're all set for the junkie versus the flunky. Baba Booey, this looks like a nice setup to me.
Yes, it is. I'm a little nervous.
Are you?
You know.
I was just backstage hanging out with John. I don't know where Cabbie's dressing room is, but I found John's. It was right there.
Yeah.
And these guys got me convinced he's going to win. They're telling me he's like he's going to just blow out Cabbie.
They got me to put another G on it.
Howard.
Did you?
I put another 500 on John.
I placed a bet. I placed a bet yesterday at 3 in the afternoon. 200 on Cabbie.
200 on Cabbie.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, I don't know. If you go back there with Derek Panzer and all those guys training John, they're telling me, like, this is it. I mean,
you know what? If Derek Panzer were fighting Cabbie, I'd bet on him.
Well, you know what? It seems like one of them's going to kick Cabbie's ass. It may not be John.
I can't decide which scenario I'm happier with. Like, do I want John to beat up Cabbie? Because that would be amazing for a little guy to beat up a guy 100 pounds more than him.
Be great.
And that would shut Cabbie up.
Absolutely.
Or
forever.
Yeah, forever. Or do I want Cabbie to win? And, you know, and teabag John.
I don't know. I think.
Seems to be. That seems to be the consensus.
I think at $100 a ticket, we want to see some teabagging.
I think I need to gauge this. How many people? How many people want to see John win? That's a good crowd.
That is, man.
How many people want to see Cabbie win? How many people want to see Robin take off her top? Hey, you win, Robin. There you go. Where were you?
I was still in bed.
Were you really? What happened? You overslept?
I was just having trouble getting up.
Really? Look,
Yeah.
you're usually so professional.
I know. You can't take me out of town and expect me to get up at these hours.
Were you loaded last night?
No.
All I know is I came in, and as soon as... First of all, I want to say the Trump Taj Mahal is a beautiful hotel.
It is.
And I'm not just kissing ass here, but the rooms are really exquisite.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why I didn't want to get up. I was enjoying myself.
Like Ralph was telling me this morning that he was saying that, you know, he just got this like regular room, you know, it's just nice.
How would Ralph know what his room looks like?
Wait.
What?
I get up this morning. I'm so bummed out because, you know, of course, I went to bed at 10 o'clock. Ralph and Booker have been up the whole night. You know,
really?
partying. Like, come on, we're drinking.
I was going to say, Ralph has a room.
Beautiful room.
How many people want to see Ralph get his ass kicked here tonight?
Marble bathroom.
Yeah, nice. And you said a coffee machine in your room.
Coffee machine, very hot water, and the drain, you know, it drains
drain?
very nicely.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the water backs up in the shower. Hey, screw you. And
All right, Ralph, you better sit down before you get
and they
hurt.
have feather
Everybody's
pillows.
already had enough of you.
Feather pillows.
You got to order them, though, Artie.
You know what? I said to Ralph this morning, I see Marianne from Brooklyn ready to take on Ralph in the ring.
Is that Marianne from Brooklyn?
That's Marianne from Brooklyn. She's not a bad-looking chick, is she?
She's a piece of ass.
I don't think I can.
Just shut up.
How are you, Marianne?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you. Hey, look who's there in front of you, Gary the retard. How are you, Gary?
Gary.
All right, Gary.
Come here, you retard.
How you doing?
Howard! Hey, I'm good to see you again, old man! Shut up, clown!
All I know.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, Yucko's here again.
Yucko's here, too.
Hey, Howard.
Mongoloid, shut up!
All right, Yucko, just calm down. All right, everyone calm down. Yeah.
You know, Gary the retard had quite the day yesterday. First of all, we sent someone to pick him up at the airport from our local Atlantic City affiliate. He got lost.
He got lost?
It took him an hour to find him.
I was at my house at 3 o'clock yesterday morning.
Then-
I was here before you showed up.
Right, his plane got in early, so then he was lost. Took him an hour to find him. They get him here. Last
I
night,
got drunk last night too, Howard.
last night I did a little appearance at the Hard Rock. He
Hey.
gets loaded.
You know what's funny? I'm trying to follow the story with Gary screaming, but I sat Slow Adam next to Gary so Slow Adam could feel like a genius. How you doing, Slow
I
Adam?
just want to say, folks, with all due respect, I just want to say hello to my grandma from New Jersey, Stone Harbor, New Jersey. She recently recovered from a stroke. She's trying to be in good health. And I just want to say hello.
Shut up, Corky, you retard!
Hello, Grandma. How you doing?
All right, look.
Oh, and one more thing.
Wait. Yes, Slow
I
Adam.
have a prediction
All right.
now. Cabbie is a scumbag. He's an idiot. He's a jackass, and that's why Stuttering John is going to kill Cabbie today.
I got to tell you something. There is an electricity in the room here at the Trump Taj Mahal Casino Resort. Welcome to the Flunky versus the Junkie. Hey, that sounds pretty good doing that.
You know, you could take Michael Buffer's job.
Buffer-esque.
I'm still trying to. Buffer hasn't even come down out of his room yet.
Is Buffer a no-show?
Well, he's busy with that girlfriend of his.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Elena.
Elena. He's going to, how you say, kick your ass. That was nice.
I got to tell you something. With this live crowd, I'm stressed out. I might need some hand release, Robin, to calm me down.
Let me see if I can find somebody in the audience
Well, you
to
know
help
what?
you.
Look to your left, man.
I think Bert Sugar would help me out.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, anyway, welcome to the Trump Taj Mahal. It's early in the morning. I don't know. It's in the 6 o'clock hour. We figured the fighters will probably get out here around 7:45, 8 o'clock or so.
Now, have the fighters been, how long have they been up? I mean, shouldn't they be resting still?
Well,
Maybe I should find out.
I can tell you that I saw Stuttering John last night at 9:15. He and his trainer stopped by. They just got finished with a training session, which I thought training at 9:15 the night before the fight. They said just a little running and sparring, but he's all sweaty.
Supposedly,
Bad idea.
Well, Cabbie was doing the same thing. He worked out last night, too.
Really?
John stopped by the Hard Rock here last night, sweating like a pig at
Why?
9:15.
From working out?
He came to get like a piece of cheese, then he went to bed. He hugged me, and I'm like, all right, John, I want you to win, but, you know.
And, of course, I had that incredibly uncomfortable moment with this whole training camp where they're like, so, I'm not a real boxer, huh? I'm a karate guy, huh?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, do we want to go into the... I don't even know where to start. Do we want to go back to the fighters? Do we want to... Where do you want to start, guys?
I would actually like to start with Casey's over there with Echo Man.
Oh, good. Echo Man wants to... Hey, Echo Man, how you doing?
Check. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Did this mic up. Hi, Howard. Hi, Robin.
Now, let me just remind people that Echo Man has no echo machine on him when he speaks.
Right.
Echo Man is actually talking like that.
Yes, he taught himself to do this.
Echo Man, how old were you when you learned how to do this?
About 9 years old. Oh.
Echo Man has an announcement to make. Go ahead, Echo Man.
I can't hear that. Say that again, please.
It's time for your announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't eat the brown acids. I repeat, don't eat the brown acids.
Is Echo Man bringing the mullet back into style? Look at Echo Man. He's got a mullet.
I see it.
I think he's trying. I don't know if he's succeeding.
So anyway, we'll check in with Echo Man. We'll check in
From
with Michael
time
Buffer.
to time, yes.
The great Don King is in the audience. Look at him. He's holding the American flag. How are you, Don?
Howard, I'm here.
It's great to see you. What's your prediction?
Yes, for Crazy Cabbie.
Crazy Cabbie, what round? There's only 5 rounds.
I didn't hear that.
What round?
Maybe 3.
3 rounds. Crazy Cabbie in 3
takes
rounds.
him out. No more Stuttering John.
Wow.
It's done. Hey, and you know who's sitting in front of Don King is Dan the Farter, who was so funny yesterday. He is a brilliant genius. Take a bow, Dan the Farter. He just blasted one in Don King's face.
Oh, goodness. Poor Don is always getting the farts in the face.
Don's hair just got blown back.
Yeah. How are you, Dan?
Good. All ready to do what I do.
You know, do me a favor. Give me a sample of some of your gas. Go ahead. Do it right now if you can. Here he goes, Dan the Farter. He's right in front of Don King. Don King very nervous. Here he goes. Shh. Let's quiet down so the audience can enjoy Dan the Farter here in a 5,000-seat stadium.
Of the Taj Mahal.
The ring stands empty right now. A lonely Dan the Farter on the floor.
Trying to gulp in some air.
Oh, shh. I believe he's beginning. There he goes. So many of your favorites are here today. I see Vinny Favale.
You know, I think this crowd has Dan nervous.
Yeah.
Dan, does the crowd have you nervous?
I got to warm up.
All right.
Just give me a minute.
All right.
He's a slow starter.
I think he had an accident.
Don King, what's it like sitting there? Don, what's it like
He
sitting...
couldn't make it. He failed. He tried very hard. It was extremely difficult for him.
Don King's hair is singed from Dan the Farter.
Thank you, y'all.
What happened, Dan? What went wrong, buddy?
Just give me a second. Wait.
Did you make in your pants?
Big moment, too. This was his big moment.
He
Oh,
blew
Robin,
it.
he was trying so hard. And at that moment that it was supposed to be, nothing happened.
Oh.
Dan, what went wrong?
10 grand. I'll fart right now.
This is great. I love you. This is wonderful.
Everybody wants money, right, Don King? You know it.
Somehow Don said Dan owes him $20,000 for some reason.
Doesn't Dan know that Don never pays?
Don King doesn't pay you.
You're going to owe him money, Dan, after you fart.
Hey, Howard.
Yes. By the way, Mike Tyson started out as a farter. Don King told me that. Yeah.
Did you see Beetle King?
Beetle King I saw over there. There's the great Beetlejuice as Beetle King.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, dear.
What up?
Beetle
Already
King.
got an attitude.
Yeah, how you been? Good to see you.
Beetle, why are you so angry? Stand up. Why are you so angry? What's the matter?
No, what's up, Howard? How you been?
How you doing, Beetle?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Who's going to win the fight tonight?
Oh, I'm Papa Cabbie. How you been? Good to see you.
Cabbie, probably.
Cabbie, how you been? Good to see you.
Yeah. You look a
That's
lot.
right.
Did you see Don King over there? You look just like him.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't know. He's coming right over.
Nah, no, he's not coming over.
I want to speak to the man anyway.
Yeah, that's Don King.
No. Let the man stand up. Hey, Don King, what you stand up there, buddy?
What's happening, Beetlejuice?
A great meeting.
Okay, I can see him from
We're
there.
going to be at the fight tomorrow night, Beetlejuice,
You
with
want to
Amanda
scoop me up?
Holyfield and Hasim Rahman.
Where you at, Don King? I can't see you. Where the hell are you?
Don King, stand up.
It's bad, ain't it?
Where? I can't see you. I'm too fucking blind. I can't see you.
Oh, dear.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you are.
Beetlejuice.
How you been, brother?
Oh, man, I'm glad to see you.
Oh.
I know this is going to be a real fight now because you here.
Yeah, I'm the Beanie King, baby.
Oh, you doing it, baby.
Hey, thanks a lot, King.
What a great
I
entrance.
know I was so fucking blind, I can't see.
All right, that's you know, I got to tell you something. There are so many people. I see John the Stutterer who is there. John
Where's
the
he?
Stutterer,
I didn't
right
see
over there.
him. Hello there.
John, how are you today, and what is your prediction?
Shut up, you are a child molesting fag.
Hey, don't call me
You're a
names.
child
man.
molester.
How dare him attack you like that?
Child molester.
Who are you talking
You're a
to? Who is he
child
yelling
molester.
at?
Go to jail.
Yucca.
Go to
Yucko?
jail. Go to jail
Hey,
again.
you want a piece of me,
Go
you
to
stuttering
jail again,
cripple?
okay, child molester?
Bring it on, you four-eyed
You're a
cripple.
child molester. You're a child
hippie.
molester.
Oh,
You
yeah?
should be
I'm
in
molesting
jail.
my inner
You're
child,
a child
even.
molester.
Bring it.
All right,
Child
okay,
molesters
all right.
should
That's
be
good.
in
All right, I wanted to.
jail.
Thank you,
You're a
Yucko.
child molester.
There's a lot of fights breaking out between guests.
I think that it's in the room, you
Yeah.
know, with everybody, John and Cabbie fighting, everybody wants to get into it.
I see Rappin' Granny, who's over there.
Hey.
How are you, Rappin' Granny?
Oh, my God.
How are you, honey?
Hello, Howard. How are you?
Rappin' Granny.
Rapper.
Do you have a special rap for the fight? Do you have something you want to say, like a prediction?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Because you hear her music?
Nutcake, rapping granny. Yeah, crazy old bag with the rock hard fanny. I'm cute and sexy as can be. And all the men just wild about me. Cause I'm a burning babe and I'm all aflame. Rapping granny is my name. Oh yeah, I love to rap all night long.
Crowd
Rapping
going
granny, that's me.
hostile on Rappin' Granny.
Foodie nutcake.
Howard,
What is your prediction on the fight?
I pick Cabbie.
Cabbie, in what round?
Yes, because he's no longer flabby.
All right.
And after the bout, I'm gonna be kissing his trout.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. Rapping
bet.
granny, that's
Oh, Howard, you know what's funny about her?
I have a prediction. Rappin' Granny will be dead by the end of the show. She looks like she's on her last legs.
God, she
Yeah.
couldn't hear the music, and it didn't make a difference. In
No,
it.
doesn't make a difference. Is it possible to go back and talk to Cabbie and find out what's going on back there?
Absolutely.
All right, let's see if we can't make that happen right now.
We're going into the dressing room.
I see Cabbie back in his dressing room. He looks angry.
Already.
He looks like angry Cabbie.
Cabbie, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm fabulous. How are you, Howard?
All right, now you look a little tired.
Are you tired?
Not at all.
What's going on in your mind right now?
I'm relaxed. I'm focused. I got a hell of a training staff here. I got some of the best in the world that train world champions, Albanini. I got Sam Judah. We got Rob. It's go time. I'm ready.
What is with your voice? Is that nervousness, maybe? Maybe there's a...
No, you know what? It is. I had to talk to a lot of people last night. I couldn't even check in. It was crazy how many people are here, and they were in the lobby, and you know the bar is right there.
Are you sure?
They were liquored up, and you know.
You got liquored up? No.
I was going to say, was he drinking?
I love how the hotel lobby was like right next to the bar. You know, the check-in desk. A lot of drunks. I love it.
But as an athlete who's in the middle of, a battle, don't you think you would have gotten yourself right through there and gone to bed or something?
Well, that's what I did, but it was really tough to tell people, look, and I didn't want to be a dick, but can I just check into the hotel?
You seem a little punch drunk right now.
Yeah, did somebody hit you last night?
I'm not punch drunk. I'm focused.
You are focused? Okay.
I'm ready. You have no idea.
Right. Now, I was back with John before. I was looking for you. I don't even know where your dressing room is, but I found John.
They hit me.
And I found you. I found John, and he said they are so convinced that they are going to knock your lights out.
That's good.
I can't even begin to tell you, but I see you. You look focused.
I love the confidence.
He's very confident, I'm telling you.
He is.
Confidence is good.
What's your prediction now that you're close? You're an hour and a half away from fight time.
First round, baby.
First round.
First round.
Wow.
That's it.
Oh, please.
Robin, not convinced.
I'm not buying it.
All my life, people have doubted me, and keep doubting me. I love it because I love proving people wrong.
Now, Cabbie, some have said you only challenge people who are 100 pounds lighter than you. That you won't take.
Both these people challenged me. John, after the Angry Black fight, Angry Black challenged me the first time. See, where I come from, we don't challenge, we do. See, this didn't have to be settled here. We could have locked ourselves in a room, and I could have kicked his ass. We don't. East St. Paul, baby. East Side. We don't play games. Frogtown.
East Side?
East Side.
Your ass. Yeah,
East St. Paul.
Is this Black Cabbie?
No, it ain't. Yeah. Yo, it's Black Cabbie. What's up?
Black
I'm
Cabbie.
telling you.
East
Where I
Side.
come
He's an
from,
East
St. Paul doesn't sound that tough.
Where I come from, people don't talk. They do. So
all right,
I'm going to show you what do is, John.
All right, let's go over to John's dressing room now. John, did
Well,
you
he certainly has a do, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Hey, Howard, first of all, Cabbie challenged me way before Angry Black. So I never challenged him. He challenged me. He thinks he's going to pick on a little guy. Now he's going to learn his lesson. He's going to take a beating from a guy 100 pounds lighter than him. That's what's going to happen today.
Good.
Yeah, and he's right, Howard. It is the first round. He's going down in the first round.
Yeah, okay.
That's when you're going down, fat boy.
Well, both fighters are obviously ready to get this thing going.
What did John do last night?
John, what was your...
Well, obviously he didn't have sex because he can't get it up. He hasn't get it up in
Whoa!
2 months. Mr. Zoloff, I'm going to show you.
You know what's funny about Cabbie, Howard?
Kickboxer.
Cabbie went and got a tan for the fight. I mean,
Actually,
he cares
no,
about
no,
appearance.
you
Look
forget.
at his hair. He's got hairspray in his hair.
No, it's not hairspray.
You know what I mean?
It's Murray Superior Palm,
I mean, give me a break.
Since 1926.
I'm about the fight. That's all I'm about today, is the fight.
You're all about,
I'm not about what I'm going to look like, Cabbie.
Oh, whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me talk to John.
They both seem tired, actually.
They both look tired. What was John? Tell us your training routine last night.
Last night it was just a couple of sprints, a couple of shadow boxes. It wasn't a lot. It was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just like getting into the mindset of the fight.
But John, you were drenched when I saw you last night.
He was.
Yeah, Gary, I sweat. And I'm going to sweat today too.
Cabbie, what was your training regimen last night?
I had sex with the most beautiful woman on the planet.
Your
What was his
girlfriend?
name?
What was his name?
Eddie.
My father.
Your father.
My father's here. Where's yours?
It's getting ugly.
Keep talking. It's all right. It's all coming right back.
And
to
by
me,
the way,
baby.
I have nothing against adoption. Adoption's a great thing, but it's unfortunate that Cabbie is such an a-hole.
You're saying Cabbie gives a bad name to adoption?
Cabbie gives a bad name to adopted
Yeah,
people.
survivor
Cabbie
like
gives a
me.
bad name to the military. Cabbie gives a bad name to
Survivor like
homosexuals everywhere, and he represents the Howard Stern Show in a bad way. And your ass is gonna get kicked
I don't
in a
represent
freaking
the
hour.
Howard Stern Show.
Trust me, Cabbie.
Oh, man.
John vowing to silence Cabbie forever, even though he's 100 pounds lighter.
Lighter, yeah.
He says he's going to humiliate Cabbie by silencing him and shutting him up. And Cabbie saying not only will he knock John out, he will teabag him after.
2 words for you, John. Teabag.
Wow.
That's one word.
God knows you used to teabagging men, Cabbie.
All right, John. All right, Cabbie. Guys, rest up. I see you're surrounded by your trainers. John, do your trainers have a prediction for us?
Sure. Derek Panza, super heavyweight kickboxing champion of the world. What's your prediction?
John's stopping him. He's going to hurt him. He's going to wish he never took this fight in the first place.
Wow. What a prediction. What round do you predict that Cabbie will go down?
What round? Howard, he can't hear, but
right.
What round do you predict Cabbie's going down?
It doesn't matter if it's the first round or the 5th round. John's ready to fight the whole time. He's going to fight hard and he's going to win.
Wow.
That's the bottom line.
All right.
And Cabbie, I've never met your trainers.
Yeah, would you like to meet him? Here,
Yes,
let me
I would.
introduce you.
What-
Albanini.
All right, Albanini is here.
Albanini?
Albanini looks like a guy who's been around the ring. Al, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
Talk about the conditioning of Crazy Cabbie. What can we expect?
Well, we were out last night eating pepperoni pizza and we had some beers.
Yeah.
And we're ready to go today.
Are you saying that Cabbie's not treating his training seriously?
I don't think we have to train for this fight, honestly.
Oh my God.
Taking your opponent lightly?
He is light.
He's about 100 pounds lighter.
That's right.
Al, what's your prediction for Stuttering John? When is he going down, or is he going to go down?
Well, I don't know. If he runs, you know, he may last a while.
You've been really? And you've been in the fight game how long?
Too long, Howard. Too long.
Have you trained a lot of famous boxers?
About 8, 9 world champions.
Have you ever have any of these world champions ever teabagged their opponent after the fight?
Not to my knowledge.
Right. Are you proud to represent a man who will teabag in the ring?
I don't even know what teabag means.
So you didn't train Cabbie for the teabagging?
Hey, Howard. The only reason.
Why didn't Al show up to the press conference we had?
Al, why weren't you at the press conference to back your man?
No, I was preparing some fighters for the Holyfield and Rockman fight.
I see.
Oh, so he really is in the fight business.
Yeah. Did you actually train Cabbie, though? I mean, did you have sessions where you...
Yes, we had several sessions, yes.
How many would you say you had?
1.5.
1.5.
Oh, boy.
So Cabbie really hasn't trained for this, has he?
No, he's in great condition. He really is seriously in great condition.
Okay, Al.
I can't tell anything.
You know what, Howard?
He said.
The only reason I'd give Cabbie the edge at this point is because his trainer is clearly in the mafia. He's the Don of the Lucchese family.
Well,
I'm going with Cabbie.
Well, let me say that Cabbie later on in the hour will be demonstrating his teabag technique. I don't know about the boxing, but Cabbie, what's a teabag look like? Is it a squat? Can you show us what we can expect?
You want to see a teabag?
Yeah, show me what the teabag's going to look. And
Oh, no.
I'll imagine what John...
Oh, dear.
Oh, no, look at that.
World's largest friggin' teabag right there. See that? See how they hang? See how they hang? I'm gonna get down like this, and I'm gonna hold your mouth open, and I'm gonna just rest them right on your lips, and I'm gonna pull your mouth slowly open, and I'm gonna insert them one at a time.
They get shoved up your fat ass! Shoved right up your fat ass!
Who's that?
That's John.
That was John.
A teabag from the Big Fig.
It appears Cabbie demonstrate. You'll see this on
I'll
TV.
be rubbing some limited on it so they taste minty for you, baby.
The crowd going nuts at seeing Cabbie's teabag, and we saw
You are a
it.
jerk off, you know that, right? And you know you're getting an ass whooping, so you could sing and dance and have a party. You're going down,
who hit you in the
jerk off.
face with a
You're
hammer,
going
dumbass?
down. Get used to the
You ain't
ground.
in
Go
the
back
ring.
on that ground
You ain't
again.
in the ring.
Go
See,
back
that's
on
it.
that ground again.
No, but I am. And I'm going to kick your ass for everybody here, Kevin.
You know what? The time for talk is done. I'm done talking.
Right.
Let's do this.
That's right. You can talk.
Michael, all the years you've been in the fight game, have you ever seen a teabag like that? It almost looked like Cabbie has a tumor between his legs.
That was a duffel bag.
I've never seen one like that. I've never seen one, period, in the history of boxing. But look at this crowd here. This is unbelievable.
You know what's funny? Yeah, we've got some group of people here to watch this thing tonight. In fact, Don King, I saw him go, you know, that teabag thing is pretty good. I got to get one of these guys like Tyson to teabag.
Yeah, I got to
someone.
start having my guys trash talk like this.
Yeah, it sells tickets. You got to get Evander Holyfield doing the teabag. Anyway, so I know you're warming up over there. What are you warming up with?
Well, you know, I like to practice, and on a format like this, I get a chance to help warm up the crowd, too, with some of the things that, like, are appropriate for, like...
Warm us up.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to watch Donald J. Trump count his billion!
Nice. All right, we're going to check in with Michael Buffer later. We got to take a break. We're here live from the Trump Taj Mahal for the brawl from the Taj Mahal, the flunky versus the junkie.
The boardwalk, the casinos, the home of Miss America. It's Atlantic City, where today the eyes of the sports world will be watching as two titans of the talk radio world collide in a boxing match for the ages. Hello, everybody. I'm Gary Delabate, producer of The Howard Stern Show. Tonight, we bring you two Stern Show adversaries, Cabbie and Stuttering John, facing off in a scheduled 5-round boxing event destined to be an instant classic. As The Howard Stern Show presents, the flunky versus the junkie in the brawl at the Taj Mahal. It was just over a year ago when K-Rock on-air personality Cabbie stepped into the ring with Howard Stern's superfan, Angry Black. A brutal battle that went the distance and ended in a dramatic draw.
There's a draw.
This is an atrocity. This is an outrage. Cabbie won the fight.
Now Cabbie is going back into the ring to settle an old score, a more personal grudge match against the Howard Stern's very own Stuttering John Melendez.
Kick his ass.
Oh, you want a challenge too? Fuck, man.
How did we get here? Why is there such bad blood between Cabbie and Stuttering John? It's the inevitable showdown that's been brewing since the day of Cabbie's fight last year.
Saw Cabbie shadowboxing back here?
Yeah.
Put the money on Angry Black.
That's your pile!
Cabbie, I'll kick your ass and you know it.
Please.
Oh my God!
I will knock him out.
Cabbie, no.
Hey, Cabbie, sit down. Hey, Cabbie, sit down. Cabbie.
And their hatred of each other has since escalated until finally Cabbie made the challenge.
Cabbie, go ahead. What's up?
Yeah, John's a pussy. He talks all that smack, and he wouldn't even fight me.
Howard, who would you take in that fight?
Cabbie versus John? I think maybe John.
Well, set it up. I'll kick his ass, and then you can pay me $100 grand for knocking the stutter out of you.
And the Babbling Brawlers feud continued.
Cabbie juice.
Because first I'm going to pound your ass,
yeah,
and then I'm going to pound your ass.
Okay.
Zach, what the hell are you?
Come on, Cabbie! No. So the stage is set, and the fighters are raring to go. Who will be victorious, the flunky or the junkie? Either way, it's gonna be war.
Nice.
Wow. That's cool.
Who was that great announcer?
How you doing, Bert?
Howard, I thought I was in the wrong room. This is the meeting for the Mensa admittances.
This is no Mensa meeting, my friend.
I got to tell you, this looks like a support group for work avoidance.
Bert, I got to tell you, it's early in the morning. It's always weird to see a fight crowd this early in the morning, isn't it? You're used to these late night fights, but this crowd is really pumped.
I don't know what they're pumped on, but they're pumped. I get the feeling sitting here, this is like a wedding or marriage to Larry King. It's painful, but it'll be over in 3 hours.
Bert Sugar doing material.
Hey, Bert, you've been around a million boxing matches. You're a spectator. You know what goes on in boxing. Does John have a chance against a guy 90 pounds heavier than him?
Yes, if he pulls a Mike Tyson and hits him somewhere it hurts.
Be honest with me. Can John win this in a clean fight?
Maybe. The weight might be the factor. It's that thesis about a good big man beating a good little man. I'm not sure either of these men are good, but it's weight is the factor. Although I've got to say this bears about as much resemblance to boxing as Milli Vanilli does to music.
So you're saying Cabbie will probably win in your opinion?
I think so.
All right, Bert Sugar.
I like how you asked what the odds were. The odds are all over here. Look.
Everyone here is odd, including me. I feel right at home. There are so many people to talk to. I see Michael Buffer is warming up the crowd over there. Michael, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to see Robin go topless and make everybody glad they spent $100 to get in here.
Yeah.
Michael, I'm ashamed of you.
Michael Buffer referring to the fact that Robin has kept her shirt on now for some 25 years of broadcasting and has not removed her shirt. That's very interesting. The crowd cheering Robin on and making sure that...
I'm going for 30.
There you go.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Howard, I'm out here with Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, how are you, sir?
Howard, how you been, man?
Bigfoot stands. How tall are you now?
7'6".
7'6".
Yep.
Have you ever gotten into a boxing ring?
No, I haven't.
But you used to be a bouncer, so you've had some fights.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
You know what? I had an offer. I could not track down Bigfoot. We just found him late yesterday, but I had an offer for him to fight Manute Bol.
Really? Would you fight Manute Bol?
I told Gary if the money was right, and the money wasn't right.
The money was not right.
I threw a number at him, and he didn't like it.
What was the number?
15 grand.
That wasn't a good number?
What's a good number for you?
Like 35, 40.
I can do that.
I can find that number for you.
I can make that happen.
I got to see that.
You got to come back next month.
We can get that by 8 o'clock.
Bigfoot, you are big. Where have you been? You been up to any show business projects?
I've been out in L.A. I'm doing some independent stuff for Sundance, and I'm in a pilot coming out on HBO. And
Really?
Next fall called Carnival.
Very few people know this. Bigfoot is staying on 2 floors of the hotel. Trump actually had to open up a 2nd floor.
Howard, you know what's so funny? It doesn't matter what you look like. As soon as you go to L.A., you're working on an independent movie and you have a pilot coming out.
You're damn right.
Just like Gary does, right, Gary?
Hey, Bigfoot, what's your prediction on the fight?
You know, I want John to win, but I don't think he's going to.
You're going with size as well.
You think
Cabbie?
You think Cabbie will win, but you're rooting for John.
I'm rooting for John, but I think he's not going to win.
All right, there it is. Another guy predicting a Cabbie win. I'm predicting a John win, actually.
You're hoping for a John win.
Yeah, I got 10 grand on it.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, I'm trying to predict your mood. How irritated will you be if you lose the money?
Oh, I'll be very irritated. Believe me, extremely irritated.
It's irritating.
You know what? The only reason I say this is because I've heard you ask John at least a dozen times off the air. You sure you can do this? Howard, it's in the bag. It's in the bag.
Well, we'll find out. Let's go over to Michael Buffer, who's warming up the crowd right now.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to see Gary Dell'Abate lick his teeth for the 85th time.
He's never been afraid to ask the tough questions.
What sports does a tubby Jew like you play? Have you ever masturbated while driving? How many times a day do you vomit?
He fears no celebrity.
OJ, can you sign my name? Thing to you, sir. Who are you now? Who am I?
Who are you? He's Stuttering John, and he is scared of no man.
You want me? Bro, you, man.
I think he's really stupid. It has nothing to do with the stutter.
I never did won the job.
Stuttering John joined the Howard Stern Show in 1988 as a lowly intern, but thanks to his trademark speech impediment and his fearless interviewing style,
Dyson, have you ever farted?
he soon established himself as a favorite Stern Show personality.
And you can shove this right up Howard's stupid ass, okay?
But now, this verbal abuser is taking on a physical fight against the bigger, more experienced Cabbie. Does Stuttering John have the muscle to back up his mighty mouth?
I'm faster, I'm stronger, and I'm smarter. He's a big ball of pus. And I'm going to beat the pus out of him.
Stuttering John has his sights set on Cabbie. For a man who has faced off with so many before, could this confrontation be any different?
Oh, this is personal. I personally want to kick the crap out of him.
So how does this stuttering flunky think he'll fare against his latest foe?
The first thing I'm going to do is break his nose. This way he's bleeding all over his face. Then I'm going to break his jaw. He's a big fat bastard. I'm going to kick his ass. I'm going to kick his ass.
So many people out there that I've got to introduce. We're about a half hour away from fight time, everybody.
Wow, I'm excited,
And
man.
all the stars are here.
I tell you, Howard, I'm nervous like a real fight. I can't wait for this.
I know. I am so anxious to see what the hell's going to happen. This has been going on for months. Those two have been talking trash to one another.
This is cool.
Nicole Bass, the world's largest woman, is here, who is also a ring card girl. Is that right, Nicole Bass?
Yeah, tonight I'll be the ring card girl.
Yes, ring card girl. What do you weigh right now?
230.
230 pounds. You are as muscular as any man I've ever seen.
More.
More so. In fact, you even challenged Joey, but if you go to a fight.
Yeah, where is Joey?
I don't see him here.
He wouldn't even come here. He heard
Out,
you were
yellow
here.
belly. I mean, this guy, he's all talk, no action. Typical Italian guy, right?
Oh.
Do you really qualify as a ring card girl?
Of course I do.
All right. You're a ring card girl. Your prediction on the Cabbie John fight?
My prediction is Stuttering John. He's got great people that are behind him. My coach, which is Steve Weinberger. He's been my coach since 1996. You got Derek Panza. Derek worked his butt in the ring. John is going to kick Cabbie's ass.
Really?
Wow.
Or you really believe that?
Oh, I really believe that.
All right, there it is from Nicole Bass, a professional athlete, saying that John will win. Where are other ring card girls, Casey? Is that...
We're getting them ready. They're in the back. We'll see them in a couple minutes.
All right, we'll see them in a couple of minutes. Also, Gary, over by you, there's a whole bunch of people who are going to be working the fight. Michael Buffer is warming up the crowd right now. Go ahead, Michael Buffer. Let's listen in on you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to see KC lure a 6-year-old boy into the men's room and perform an unusual act for a candy bar.
Oh, no.
Yeah! Referring, of course, to KC's pedophilia. Michael Buffer.
His act.
Michael Buffer, I don't know about act. Michael Buffer working the crowd. Here's another one of our beautiful ring card girls. Casey?
Tabitha Stevens.
Tabitha Stevens, everybody. The porn star. Tabitha, you just, in fact, you were almost going to be an undercard. You were going to box maybe either Kendra Jade or Jenna Jameson, but you couldn't box. Tell everyone why.
Because I had $30,000 of plastic surgery just done to my face 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
What could they have done? I don't see any difference.
Wow.
Are you ready for this?
Go ahead. What did they do?
They took fat from my butt and stuck it in my face.
Oh.
I have an ass face. No.
They took all the fat out of your ass and then pumped it into your face, and also didn't they didn't you have like gum surgery?
Yes, I had the gum surgery. Like Gary, we had that big gummy smile, and they stuck an implant over. So when I smile now, I can't even really fully smile yet. You can't see
No
the
gum.
No gum.
No gum when you smile.
No
Yeah.
gum.
They got
No
rid of the
gum.
gummy smile.
I love gummy smiles.
Or as they call it in the business, the Gary Dell'Abate smile.
Exactly, yes.
I'll tell you, you look beautiful.
She looks
You
great.
look really, really good, and your body looks nice. I tell you, that's amazing what they've done.
She got a good job because I really didn't notice it.
Yeah, you do look good, baby.
You know, last time I saw Tabitha was in my hotel room last night. She was having sex with 4 guys.
Oh, my.
It was on TV. I ordered up one of the movies.
Was I really? Oh, wow. Really? Was I on?
Yeah,
what was the name
great.
of that movie?
Yeah, what was it?
I think it was called Artie, Go to Bed.
What is the name of that movie, Tabitha?
You know what? I've done so many, I don't
The
know.
Sopranos. The Sopranos?
Sopranos?
Yeah.
Yes, I did the
The
Sopranos.
Sopranos was on.
And which character were you in The Sopranos?
I don't even think we made up the dialogue as we went. I think I was Kitty
Shocking.
or something. I don't remember.
Your prediction on the Crazy Cabbie Stuttering John fight, real quick.
Okay, real quick. I'm hoping for John.
You're hoping for John. Who do you think will win?
I think John's training has been intense, and I think John can probably pull it off.
How many people here in this 5,000-seat arena think Stuttering John will win? How many people think in a half hour from now Crazy Cabbie will be teabagging John? Sounds like the crowd's
That's a larger crowd, I think, just slightly.
slightly more in favor of Crazy Cabbie.
Or just a
How many
teabag.
people here are drunk? Amazingly.
That's all the people.
We are broadcasting live. It's, according to my watch, about 7:35, something like that. And they have bars open here, of course.
Yeah.
It's AC, Atlantic
And
City.
as usual, there's a line at the bar.
Yeah, and there's a whole big line at the bar. Artie's already, how many beers have you had?
I'm on my 3rd beer.
He's getting that look, Howard.
He's getting that look like he wants a bukkake somewhere.
Anybody up for a bukkake?
There's so much excitement here, Robin.
Howard, can I introduce you to a couple other people?
Yeah, please.
Let's bring our referee over here. Referee Rick Steigerwald.
Hey, we
veteran
are
of
excited.
Many professional bouts.
We are sorry about that, Gary. I didn't hear the last word.
He's done many professional bouts on HBO.
Rick, we're excited to have you here because, as Gary has explained, the ref is the key to this fight. Because of the 90-pound weight difference, we're very concerned that, Cabbie will be just throwing people around. Have you seen fights, have you ref fights like this before where there's a much bigger man?
Basically, tough guy contest. That's usually when you see the mismatch in weights and height.
Right.
And you've done that?
Many times.
All right.
So you're prepared. Have you studied the tapes of the last fight?
Well, all I had to see was that teabag thing.
Yeah.
That's all I needed.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. If Cabbie throws John down, like in a wrestling move, are points deducted?
Absolutely.
And if there's a low blow from either fighter, points are deducted.
It depends on if it's flagrant.
Right.
Like the other night, the El Toro Gatti fight, which was one of the best fights that I've ever seen, fought Irish Mickey Ward. There was a point taken away without the warning, and that won't happen here.
All right, so you're confident that... And when is the last time you had sex? I know it doesn't matter with the ref.
Does the ref have to refrain too?
Well, that was a pretty nice room I had last night, and I was by myself, and yes, I had sex.
I see.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
good for you.
Yeah.
All
now,
right, this
is he giving the instructions about what he expects to the fighters?
Yeah, when are you going to speak to the fighters?
I've been trying to do that for probably the last hour and a half, but we're probably going to do that next because that's the most important part.
Good, we're going to put the mics back there. We want to hear you instruct the fighters. That'll be great.
Okay, there'll absolutely be no teabagging in my ring.
He's going to stop that.
Why not?
Don't stop the teabag, ref.
Because I'm not a homo.
I'm no homo.
Well, you heard it from the ref. He's no homo.
Howard, I'd like to point out that even though I'm not a boxer, I haven't had sex in 2 years.
Oh,
There you go.
stop.
Yes, Gary.
Howard, here's your play-by-play announcer, Larry Michael.
Larry.
Hey, Howard.
Hey, what's that? Larry is a great play-by-play announcer. Give some of your credentials, Larry.
Well, I've done 56 fights, championship fights over 200. Actually, I've done some Evander's fights, done a Virgil Hill fight, a lot of Roy Jones fights, Lennox Lewis fights. Never at this hour, though, Howard.
Right. This is the rare event that happens this early in the morning. So you'll be all set. You'll be doing the play-by-play for people at home so that they can really see the visual through the radio. And I will, of course, be doing the color commentary.
I can't wait, Howard. It's going to be exciting. I've never seen such a crowd this early in the morning anywhere in my life.
What's your prediction on the fight?
Well, my prediction here is that if Stuttering John can last through the first 2 rounds, he has a real good shot of winning. Because I think if he can wear Cabbie out early, test him a little bit, test whether he has been training. The weight could be deceiving. It depends if he's in shape or not. Weight doesn't mean anything.
So a bigger guy can go down.
Certainly can. I think if it's an early fight, if John engages early, he could be in some trouble. But I think John's going to win the fight.
And what about the teabag? Do you want to see that personally?
I personally do not want to see that.
You do not want to know.
Hey, Howard, remember Jeff, the butt billionaire guy?
Yeah, Jeff.
There he is.
How you doing, Jeff?
Good. How are you, Howard?
What's your prediction on the fight, buddy?
I think Crazy Cabbie
is going to kick his ass.
What round will John go down in?
I'd say number 3.
By the way, if you remember, Jeff got anal from Kendra Jade.
Right? Also here, yeah.
You were the big winner, weren't you?
Tabitha.
It was Tabitha.
Oh, it was Tabitha. Forgive me, Tabitha. That's right.
Nice.
Kendra Jade retired her ass for that.
You skanky hoe.
Are you drunk yet?
I'm getting there. I wish I was a lot drunker, believe me.
Tabitha, what was it like receiving from Jeff?
It didn't go in.
Oh, that's
Remember,
right.
it couldn't get in.
Right.
Because
Well,
you
there you
didn't
go.
lube it up.
But we tried.
You didn't lube it up, bitch.
What did he say?
God damn it.
Oh, time out. We're having another fight right now.
What's going on with that freaking noise?
Oh, why don't you look at me and say that to me?
You didn't lube it up, bitch.
Oh, no. Oh!
A little fight breaking.
Did I not hawk one on it? I thought I did.
You
Huh?
hawked it, and I thank you for it. Thank you, Tabitha.
Uh-huh.
A little fight breaking out between Jeff, who received anal from Tabitha. The anal did not
Oral.
occur. Oral, you finally got oral, though.
I got oral.
You loved it.
Oh, it was awesome, dude.
Is there anything wrong with his arm, or has
Yeah, what
it
happened to
always
your
been
arm?
like that?
It's just a bit
My
for
arm
chicks.
is paralyzed.
So what do you got in a cast for today? Let that thing
It's a-
swing free.
A sling.
It ain't swinging free.
Who else you got there, KC?
Howard, I got the Groundhog Brothers.
Yeah.
All right, Groundhog Brothers.
Yo, Harold.
How
What's
are
up,
you?
buddy?
Harold.
Harold, yes.
That's fine.
Groundhog Brothers, what's your prediction on the fight? Who's going to win today?
Oh, I don't know. I like to see the big Stuttering John to win.
Stuttering John.
Same thing.
All right, a lot of people hoping Stuttering John wins.
Yeah, but they don't think he can. They just hope he can.
Why don't we throw it to the Crazy Cabbie package, which you get to meet personally. Crazy Cabbie, I don't know if we can
I
do
would
that
like to
right
see
now.
that.
He's an on-air personality at K-Rock, but is probably better known because of his outrageous antics on the Howard Stern Show.
You want to see my ass?
This is Cabbie!
Cabbie wins it!
Labeled the junkie in tonight's matchup, Cabbie is a recovering crack addict.
Crazy Cabbie is back from rehab, and look how fat he got.
Yeah, I've had my problems in the past, but that's another thing I've overcome.
He shocked the world with his gay sex revelation.
Have you had gay sex?
Yeah, I've had gay sex.
Yeah, so what? I experimented when I was younger. I don't go out and suck guys off. I'm fully aware of my sexuality.
He's proudly served his country in the military.
I was in the 82nd Airborne Division.
5 years in the 82nd Airborne.
5 years in the 82nd Airborne.
I served this country. I jumped into Panama. I fought in the Persian Gulf, so slugs like you could still have gas, all right? So kiss my ass.
I was an extraordinary soldier. I mean, I busted my ass. I got awards. I got medals. You know, I served honorably.
You've done nothing in your life besides.
I've done nothing.
Besides getting thrown out of the military. You're an embarrassment to the
You
military.
know, he could say I got kicked out of the military, but I got an honorable discharge. Until he's jumped out of an airplane into a hot DZ with fucking bullets flying at him, he can kiss my nuts.
And this soldier is not one to back down from a fight.
I challenge you now to a wrestling match.
Why don't we get together after
Man to
the
man,
show?
brother.
That's not
Settle
fair.
it man to man.
Last April, he put his money where his mouth is.
A clear low blow. Angry Black has gone to one knee. His testicles are in pain. His testicles are in pain.
I beat Angry Black. If I would have trained, I would have knocked him out.
Now, Cabbie is taking on Stuttering John. Is this match different?
This is way different. This is personal. I think he's a dick. I think he's ridden Howard's coattails. And what does he do for Howard now? He answers the phone. Fuck him.
So then, what is Cabbie's prediction for this fight?
First round, he's done.
Well, I'm getting ready for a fight here. I think it's about time we got down to it.
Yeah.
We wanted to show you an inside look at Cabbie preparing for the fight, but due to the secret nature of his training, our cameras were not permitted into his boxing camp.
I'm done. Get this out of here.
However, we were invited to spend the day with Stuttering John as he prepared for the big fight.
right, listen. First, let me just say that Larry Michael has joined us. Larry will be doing the play-by-play. He has done play-by-play for 56 World Championship fights. Larry, we got the right guy.
Ready to go, Howard.
Hey, is everybody here ready for a fight? Are we ready to find out what the hell is the real deal? So many people in our crowd. Evander Holyfield is here.
Yeah, they're excited about this fight.
Everyone is here from the show. Daniel Carver, Beetlejuice, everyone from all political spectrums, every freak, every person that's ever appeared is here and ready to go. Gary, who is walking in now?
This will be the Cabbie camp.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Cabbie into the ring, coming into his own music. The crowd booing, the crowd singing his praises. It's about 50-50 here, I'd say. A little bit more people thinking Cabbie will win. Cabbie is walking in.
He's not the most popular guy.
He's got a huge entourage with him. Among people in his entourage, I think, are Don King.
Don King's in the ring already.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, Don King's already in the ring.
Yeah, Don King wants some attention.
We're here at a 5,000-seat stadium at the Trump Taj Mahal. The accommodations have been incredible. I see Kane showed up in
Is Kane there? Oh, wonderful.
Kane is on air,
and Zab
partner.
Judah, how you doing?
There he is. There's Crazy Cabbie. Good luck, Cabbie.
Wow.
And what an entourage. There's several beautiful women in the entourage as well.
Well, who are they?
These girls look like, I don't know. Where are you from, girls?
Those are the Trim Spa girls.
Trim Spa girls.
I didn't
Wow.
know they were Trim Spa girls.
And some dude who kind of looks like...
I know. What's that all about?
Yeah, it's Howard Stern lookalike.
That dude was working the boardwalk last night trying to corner flip off his head.
Larry, what an entourage.
Just incredible. Zab Judah, former world champion in the entourage there.
Yes, that's one of Cabbie's guys. Don King is actually in the Cabbie entourage as well.
I think I see Beetlejuice in the Cabbie entourage as well.
Larry, you've called so many fights. Cabbie is 6'3" to John's 5'7.5".
Is he really that tall?
Yeah,
Wow.
and 265 pounds to John's 178. Listen to the crowd. Cabbie holding Beetlejuice.
Yeah, he's carrying Beetlejuice.
Beetle King, we should say, Robin. His Beetle King wig coming off. And now I think making his way into the ring is Stuttering John and his entourage. You can hear the crowd going crazy for Stuttering John. He is a crowd favorite. I think a lot of people want to see John win.
He's the underdog, Howard. He's the underdog.
Clearly, right?
No question.
100-pound difference and a height differential of about, let's see, 4 inches?
Wow.
There's no secret to what Stuttering John needs to do. He needs to take this into the later rounds. Take Crazy Cabbie to the deep water and see if he can swim.
We've been hearing so much trash talk. Look at John's entourage. John looks as focused as I've ever seen him.
Oh, my God.
Looks like he's off the Zoloft. And, you know, John has been medicated for OCD, Larry.
Well, that's what they do to Mike Tyson. Don't they wean him off the drugs as fight time approaches?
Yes.
Yeah,
and then
I
he
don't
bites a
know.
guy's ear off.
I don't know if Stuttering John was weaned.
Yeah.
Stuttering John looks tiny next to the very gigantor Crazy Cabbie. Vinny's giving me a thumbs down. You think John's going down?
It's over. It hasn't even started.
Vinny, what are you saying?
Howard, this fight is over, man.
Why?
When Cabbie walked in, he's like a rock. John looks stoned. Cabbie's gonna Cabbie's gonna get him in the first.
Thank you, Vinny.
And I think the height differential is about 5.5 inches.
Is it? I can't compute that. You know me. Math ain't my strong smooth. Both camps are in the ring, and I believe.
Now, Howard, would you like to introduce our national anthem, or would you like to let Michael Buffer do it?
Why don't you let Michael Buffer introduce the national anthem if he's up to it? It's going to be the co-joined twins, Reba and Lori. Reba's going to be doing the singing.
Where are they?
Where's the... Michael, you want to introduce the national anthem?
Ladies and gentlemen, would everyone please rise as we honor America, here to sing our national anthem, America's newest country star, the lovely and talented Reba.
There she is.
She's coming into the ring. The girls are joined at the head, but Reba trying to launch her own musical career.
I think they're in place.
Sorry, Robin?
I think they're in place.
They are.
Oh, I think you said they're spinning plates. I said, how are they doing that?
They're Greek.
Here goes Reba.
Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Fight nice, y'all, and have a good time. Thank you.
Reba, everybody.
She rocks.
Reba rocks. Poor Marianne from Brooklyn, remembering the highlight of her life last
She looked
year.
a little sad. Looked a little sad while she heard that song.
She did. She couldn't handle it. Let's go over to Michael Buffer, who's about to introduce the fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mr. Donald Trump's magnificent Trump Taj Mahal here on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where this morning, the king of all media, Howard Stern, is proud to present the battle of the century, the brawl for it all, the flunky versus the junkie.
Yeah!
How about it?
Boy, he sounds official.
Our officials at ringside for this 5-round contest, physician at ringside, 18-year veteran of the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission, Dr. Paul Steinberg. The timekeeper at the bell, a former timekeeper for the World Wrestling Union, Joey Intrieri. The 3 judges who will be scoring this contest on the 10-point system are a 1988 Olympic silver medalist, 4-time world champion Virgil Quicksilver Hill.
Yeah. I'm scared. I need
Former
headgear.
light heavyweight and cruiserweight
Just to
world
watch.
champion, the Camden Buzzsaw, Dwight Muhammad Poway. And the current reigning WBA World Heavyweight Champion, Big John Ruiz.
I gotta get
And when the bell
ring
rings, your
announcing.
referee in charge of the action, a 23-year veteran of World Championship Boxing, Mr. Rick Steigerwald.
A lot of hoopla, Robin.
Yes.
And
Now we get to it.
For the sold-out thousands in attendance here at the Trump Taj Mahal of Atlantic City, and the millions upon millions tuned in the world, around the world for the Howard Stern Show. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
There it is, the catchphrase everyone's been waiting for, Larry. It's close.
People on their feet, Howard. Look at this.
Wow. The stadium's packed.
Michael Buffer, $1 million richer.
Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trimmed with white, and weighing in at 262 pounds and standing tall at 63. He's a man who has visited glory holes and allowed men to bugger him from behind. Abandoned by his parents at birth, a former crack-smoking pole sitter from St. Paul, Minnesota, the pride of the gay airborne, the sometimes effeminate and always insane, crazy Cabbie.
Cabbie's fist is raised in the air triumphantly. More importantly, Artie, where are we drinking tonight?
Where are we drinking in about an hour?
Right.
Fighting out of the red corner from Massapequa, Long Island. Standing tall at 5 feet 8 inches. Weighing in at 175 pounds. The man who talks like Christopher Reeve walks. He was dropped by Atlantic Records after selling only 3 CDs. A man who borrows money from Robin Quivers, interns, and parking lot attendants because he's too damn lazy to get a real job. He's been known to take antidepressants and chase them with martinis and beer. Ladies and gentlemen, he always late for work, always in debt, Stuttering John.
Stuttering John, the crowd going wild, rooting for the underdog. Clearly,
Yeah, the
100
crowd is
pound
behind
difference.
John.
The crowd is behind John. You know, when you get in
Fighters
front
right
of a
here.
live crowd, the whole
Fighters
thing
right
changes.
here.
Yeah.
A lot of tension right now.
Oh, here comes the
All
bell.
right.
Quarter minute seconds. I went over the rules in the dressing room with you. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. I'm going to give you 3 commands. Stop, break, and box. When I say stop, I want you to stop. Step back with your hands up. Protect yourselves at all times. Shake hands, listen to me, have a good fight. God bless you both.
All right. John is wearing his goldenpalace.com tattoo.
Larry, what do you think of John's physical condition?
He does not look in great shape, Howard, but
He
I
looks
think
fat.
he needs to withstand the opening assault of Crazy Cabbie. The longer this fight goes, the more chance there is of John winning this fight.
These guys have to be nervous because I'm shaking over here.
This
Robin
is-
just placed my headgear on.
I gotta say, this is so great, man. This is awesome.
I'm nervous. Are
I
you?
am. I'm
But wait a minute, hold it, hold it.
nervous.
I love
Is-
boxing.
Is Cabbie fighting in a trim spot T-shirt?
Is Cabbie not taking off his shirt? Is that allowed?
That's right. We knew that. He didn't take off his shirt last year either.
Okay.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
ready?
Isn't that kind of girly?
I think that gives him an advantage.
Let's turn it over to Larry Michael, who's
Great
doing the
fighter,
play-by-play.
Thank you, Howard. Certainly a huge size advantage in favor of Crazy Cabbie as this fight we've been waiting so long to see, is finally in the ring.
Cabbie jumping up and down.
I don't know. I think he hurt himself.
Crazy Cabbie in the black. Stuttering John in black trunks with red trim. Crowd on their feet.
You ready, Howard?
I'm ready, baby.
Let's roll.
Let's do it.
Boom.
Here we go, round 1 underway. Big right hand by Stuttering John, and they lock up. Cabbie pounding him to the midsection. John needs to escape. John with an overhand right. And another.
Stop.
Cabbie
Stop.
punching
Stop.
him below the belt.
Step
A
back.
right hand below the belt, and the referee has to step in. John going right at him. Rabbit punching to the back of Cabbie's head. And a sucker punch by Crazy Cabbie.
Stop.
Referee losing
Stay right
control,
here.
Howard.
Right here. Hold the time. Right here.
Now the referee stepping in.
Uh-oh. He's yelling at him.
Let's listen.
Settle down. No more. Let's box. This ain't wrestling. Box.
These guys went off on each other to start this fight.
Timing. Box.
The ref saying that Cabbie was wrestling.
Stop.
Stuttering
He's
John
doing it again.
Stuttering John
he's not
hugging
doing
Crazy
anything.
Cabbie.
That was John.
I'm surprised John is so close. Big right hand by Cabbie to the skull of Stuttering John.
Stop. Step back right there.
Once again, they wrestle up against the ropes.
Why do they keep stopping him, Larry?
He just
Because they're
wants to
wrestling.
break him. Yes.
I'm surprised, Howard. Stuttering John going right at Cabbie. Another big right hand by John.
Stop. Step back. Box.
Stuttering John, the aggressor so far in round 1.
Go ahead, John. Go
Turns
ahead.
Cabbie around once again. The referee going to be a busy man in this fight, that's for sure.
The referee's good.
He'll be tired at the end
Once
of this
again,
fight.
Crazy Cabbie holding on.
Step back like king. Stop.
A right hand inside on the break. And he gets warned by the referee. Stuttering John does.
Cabbie's not boxing. He's holding.
Yes, Cabbie's already looking tired, Howard.
John is pounding him.
He really is
Not
surprisingly.
pounding Cabbie.
He's not.
Oh, come on.
Cabbie
Right
pushing
down, bro.
He's not.
Stuttering John into the corner.
Oh.
Crowd does not like that.
What happened?
Cabbie pushed him
Cabbie's
into the
being
corner.
booed.
Stuttering John's strategy, Howard, is to get inside. Don't let Cabbie have room to punch.
Stop.
And once again, they lock up and the referee has to break him. The warning goes to Crazy Cabbie for pushing Stuttering John away. Big overhand right by Stuttering John. What a round. Another right.
10 seconds.
Cabbie has Stuttering John up against the ropes. Another right hand by Stuttering John. And another. What a fight.
Whoa! What do you make of that?
What a round.
The crowd is going nuts, I think, for John. Am I right, Larry?
Yes, sir.
Did he win the round?
I think Stuttering John won that round. He was more aggressive. He scored more punches.
Let's
I do
listen in
have
his
to
corner.
say- wait
Go
a
ahead,
minute.
Robin.
I have to say that Cabbie got better as that round went on.
Now, come on. What heart by John, man. John, what heart he showed.
What heart John has.
Yeah.
No question.
Let's go into John's corner of the ring, see if we can hear. It's impossible to hear. Let's go to Vinny. Hey, Vinny, you were yapping that. And there's
It was
Angry
over.
Black. Let's find out from people who's winning this fight. Angry Black, who won that round?
Yo, I definitely have to give that round to Stuttering John. He hung in there. He took some hard shots, but he definitely won the round.
Let's go to Vinny, who was mouthing off.
Disagree. John looks like he's on the ropes. Let's go down. The next round.
Looks tired
I
also,
don't know.
so we got to watch the next round.
Don't forget.
Ralph, who won that round?
They're just hugging each other. They need to hit.
Okay, that's all right. I talk
Embracing.
Howard, didn't I hear Cabbie predict a first round knockout
He
earlier?
did predict a first round
Both
knockout,
of them
clearly.
did, I
We're
think.
gearing up for round 2. Hey, who's our ring card girl? Never
I was
mind all
going to
this.
say beautiful ring card girl. Almost missed that.
Artie, who do you think won that round?
Howard, man, I got to give that to John. Just on heart alone, he's been hitting him with jabs. And John is showing me something, man. I love this guy.
Let's kick butt. Let's watch this on E tonight at 11 o'clock. Nicole Bass is saying something?
John is going to kick butt. John is doing real good. He's got to throw
Fred
more
Norris, who won that
uppercuts.
round?
Cabbie
I
is
give the
gonna
edge to
lose.
Stuttering John, but he's got to watch it. I think he's trying to wrestle with Cabbie too much. He's going to tire himself out. 'Cause I saw that toward the end
God,
of the
I'd love to know what Evander Holyfield is thinking right now. If anyone can get a microphone over to him, I'd love to know who he thinks won that round.
And you see Howard Stuttering John standing between rounds. He's not
Howard,
sitting.
I've got Evander.
Yes, Evander. Who won that round?
Who do you think won the round, Evander? What's that guy name? Stuttering John.
Stuttering John.
The smaller guy? You think the smaller guy won the round?
Yeah.
Excuse me? You think the smaller guy won the round? The smaller guy did win a round.
Wow. There it is. Evander Holyfield, the world champion.
He threw more punches.
All right, let's see what happens. It doesn't matter.
Seconds out, let's go. Get the buckets out. Wipe them corners up.
It's time to get back to action.
Time to get back to action. Cabbie standing, John standing. Let's go over to Larry Michael, the man with the play-by-play. Larry.
Stuttering John and Crazy Cabbie round 2. Once again, John comes right into the grill of Cabbie. They lock up again. Cabbie pounding away to the midsection, and the referee has to step in. Certainly too much grappling right now. Nice right hand by John. Another right hand by John, and a third right hand by Stuttering John. Pummeling the dome of Crazy Cabbie.
Cabbie is just leaning on John with all his weight.
He is throwing a lot of punches, John.
John is throwing the punches, and Cabbie's not swinging and fighting.
No, he's not, just trying to wrestle. John getting off first. Another right hand. He's too quick for Crazy Cabbie right now.
Cabbie lifting him.
Wrestles him to a corner.
Larry, isn't Cabbie wrestling as opposed to...
I don't think he scored any punches. Look at him right there. He's just smothering John. John breathing heavily right now.
The crowd booing Cabbie.
Cabbie misses with a right, misses with a left. Awkward miss by Cabbie. Another right hand to the head by Stuttering John. Cabbie in a corner. Stuttering John trying to score with the right hand, and once again they wrestle in the corner.
The ref is working harder than both of these guys, trying to separate them.
It's hard. He's got to break that up quicker, man.
Cabbie's whole philosophy seems to be just to lean on John.
Sure is. Open fist by Cabbie. Good right hand by John. A counter right by Cabbie. Another right by John. Another right by John. Overhand right by John. Cabbie's face red, beginning to swell.
John connecting 4 times in a row, Larry.
Look at Cabbie. Cabbie is tired. Look at him. All that training comes down to this.
It's all John.
Left-right combination by Stuttering John. Cabbie once again holds on.
I told you John would win. I got 30 grand from Dominic.
Howard,
I got 1,000 on it.
Let's fight.
Long way to go, Howard. Overhand right by Cabbie. John with the right hand. Again, they're wrestling in the ring. John can't reach him. The reach advantage is Cabbie's. Right hand by Cabbie. Another right hand by Cabbie. John has to move. He needs to move to the side. John is hurt. Holding on. Uppercut by Cabbie.
10 seconds. Keep your elbow off his face.
Look at Crazy Cabbie. He is exhausted right now. John eats a left hand by Cabbie. Right hand by John.
I like John in that round, boy.
You know what? I think that Cabbie is trying to win the last 10 seconds of every round.
John, who's stronger in that one, Larry? You know better about this.
I thought at the end of the round, Crazy Cabbie turned the tide, Howard. I thought John was getting a little bit tired, and Fred said if he wrestles, it's a bad move.
Howard, it's
Yes,
Gary.
Gary.
I'm right at ringside, and let me tell you something. 10 more seconds of that round, and John was going down. His eyes started to close. His arms would not go up. And I'm telling you, we saw Crazy Cabbie in the last fight. He can go 5 rounds. It looks like he's dying, but he's not. This is a very interesting fight.
John did get off a lot of punches,
He
though.
did.
John was great. Cabbie just throws a punch
Here's an
and falls
instant replay.
into it.
Here's the instant replay.
This is the end of the round.
That right hand hurt John. You see
Look
how
at
he
that.
stopped punching right after that right hand by Cabbie.
He's just
Another big right hand. The bigger man beginning to show the strength right now at the end of the second round.
What heart by John, though, man. He's sticking in there. That's amazing.
But if Cabbie fought like that for 5 more seconds in the round, he'd be winning.
He can't, though. He can't do it for a whole time.
They might. John, listen in the corner of John.
John looks tired.
I think his corner is telling him he needs a Heineken.
No, they told him he needs to cover.
Yeah, John is so brave. He just goes in and punches wildly, but...
yeah, there is no defense in this fight. That's not
No,
happening.
very surprising.
Yeah.
I thought John would move a little bit more than he is. He's right in the face of Crazy Cabbie.
John was kicking his ass the first half of
Casey,
that
go
round.
around and find out what's going on. What do you think, Sal?
Howard Stockbroker. Howard, this is phenomenal. We got a fag and a moron killing each other. We're all winners.
There you
How
go.
can you beat it?
Hey, you want to know what the Groundhog Brothers think?
What do the Groundhog Brothers
What do you
think?
think?
I think he's holding out for this one.
I thought so. Here we go.
Seconds out. Let's go. Wipe them corners
Let's
up.
see if John has recovered.
All right.
Get that piece of paper up.
Somebody
too.
has pinned something to the back of
Hey.
Bert Sugar.
Piece of paper right there. Hey.
Here we go. I'm going to turn it over to Larry
Get the
Michael.
ice out.
All right,
Get the
Howard,
ice
here we
out.
go. Round 3.
Box.
See if John has recovered, if he's recuperated. Crazy Cabbie standing tall in the center of the ring. Right hand by John. Another right hand by John. Coming right at Crazy Cabbie again, who has to hold on.
Let go. Let
John
go.
just
All right,
pummeled him.
Box.
He didn't pummel him, Howard. He
Oh, he
hit
got
him
off
a lot.
Larry.
Cabbie taking a rush at John. Now's got him in a headlock.
Let go. John, keep your head up.
John scoring with the right hand, Howard. No doubt about it. That's been the key punch so far for Stuttering John.
Off the apron.
Another overhand right by Stuttering John, and Cabbie holds on. Good body shot.
Stop. Stop. Step back.
Makes sense to me that Stuttering John should go to that ample midsection of Cabbie.
Right. Is he hitting the body
No,
enough?
Not
he's
at all.
a headhunter. He's a headhunter.
Big left hook whizzes by the whiskers of Cabbie.
He's leaving his face open when he swings like that.
John standing too close to Cabbie. The bigger man might wear him out. Uppercut by Cabbie. John is hurt. Another uppercut. His legs are wobbly. Cabbie just bullying Stuttering John up against the rope.
Come on!
Pull him apart.
Oh, that was bad.
What is Cabbie doing?
He
just
wears
leaning.
John out by making him carry his weight.
Trying to wear him out, no doubt about it. John needs to move from side to side a little bit right now. Can't stand in front of Crazy Cabbie.
John's
Uppercut
arms
by
are getting
Cabbie.
weary.
Stop.
Cabbie leaning on Stuttering John.
What the hell, man?
Could take a point away.
They took a point away?
He could for doing that. He's warning him right now.
Warning him, okay.
Overhand right scores by Stuttering John, and once again, Cabbie holds on.
Stop. Let go.
Lord.
You got to admit, these guys are throwing a lot of punches.
They were
really are.
dancing just now.
This is a good fight. Overhand right by Stuttering John scores again.
Stop. Step back.
I'm not so sure that Stuttering John can hurt Cabbie, but he's certainly scoring with that right hand. Big right hand again by Stuttering John. Cabbie has him up against the rope, pushing his glove into the face of Stuttering John.
Let go.
Is he elbowing John's face?
Forearm with the forearm. Let's see. Let's listen to the ref.
Hands up. Box.
No point
No
there.
point taken?
Nope.
That was fair.
Uppercut again by Crazy Cabbie. That's his best punch in this
10
fight.
seconds.
Right
Keep
hand by Stuttering John, and Cabbie gives him a big hug.
Let
Come
go.
on, he's
10
tired,
seconds.
ref. That's why he's doing that. Come on.
Cabbie's mouth is wide open.
Cabbie's almost toppling over.
And Stuttering John
not
stumbles to
toppling
his
over,
corner.
he's
The
leaning.
crowd on their feet. Look at this, Howard.
Wow, the crowd's going nuts. Tell me something, Larry. I'm being serious. This is one of the better fights I've ever seen in the sense that these guys are really going pound for pound. They're just pounding each other.
There's no BS going on, Howard. They're right in each other's faces, and I think right now it's who is in the best condition who's going to win this fight.
Well,
I am not a fight expert, Robin, but I am telling you, I think the first and the third round went to John, and the second round went to Cabbie.
John's fighting. Cabbie's just throwing himself on top of him.
Right, John is in there punching and connecting.
Cabbie's just like boom.
That's right, Ralph. Casey, who do you got over there?
Here, Chef Bobby knows himself about
Chef
boxing.
Bobby, what do you think? Who's winning?
Stuttering John's definitely up on points. He's certainly the aggressor in this fight thus far.
Chef Bobby, I think saying John is winning.
Yes, he is.
Howard, I forgot your lunch. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, bring my lunch. Never mind all your fight predictions. Who else you got there, Gary?
I got either Lonnie from Scores or OJ Mask.
OJ Mask, who do you think is winning?
I wouldn't beat my wife like that.
Who understands what he's saying? Let's go to Lonnie.
Howard, they're both very tired. Something's going to happen this next round. Someone is going to collapse the next
you know what?
round.
Lonnie makes a good point. It looked to me at the end of the round that Cabbie could barely stay on his feet.
Yes, question. Look at him in the corner right now. They're trying to breathe some life into him.
What are they doing to him,
John
Larry?
was holding up.
Trying to get his arms up to breathe some air into his lungs. John's standing up between rounds, just as George Foreman used to do.
Why is he doing that?
It's a macho thing. He's showing the guy across the ring that he's in better shape than him.
Yeah, in fact, Cabbie is sitting down.
Well, that's the usual thing to do, but Cabbie did not train. It's very obvious, and there could be a factor in the fact that he's lost all that weight
No
so
question.
quickly.
Good call, Robin.
John looks good.
John is outpointing Cabbie.
John is throwing good punches. Cabbie's just like throwing it like this and just falling into it.
He's mauling.
Yeah.
Gary, go ahead. Who do you got?
Jillian. Jillian Barber.
Hi, yeah, I think that Stuttering John, my money, $1,000 well
everybody
spent.
seems to feel John has taken at least 2 of the rounds, Robin. And I think
Yes.
you agree. And so
I
does Artie.
agree, I agree.
All right, let's see.
John, fourth round.
Look at
Fourth
Cabbie.
round.
Look at Cabbie, Howard. He looks exhausted.
Yeah, let's go to Larry Michael, who's doing our
Box.
play-by-play.
Stuttering John and Crazy Cabbie, round 4. Stuttering John goes to the body, and once again, Crazy Cabbie holding on.
He's really throwing him around.
Good right hand again by Stuttering John. Another right by John. He's standing right in front of Crazy Cabbie, slamming him to the head.
Stop.
Headlock by Stuttering John. The referee has to separate these two warriors.
Step back, box.
I'm really surprised now John moving a little bit. Short right hand by Crazy Cabbie. Just one punch now. He puts the laces of his glove in the face of Stuttering John.
Stop holding. Next time it's a point. Box.
Cabbie has nothing. Look at that. The left hand, nothing at all. Crazy Cabbie pushing his body up against Stuttering John once again against the ropes.
Tired, man. He's done.
He's Cabbie trying to rest between rounds and during the round.
During the round.
Box.
He just falls on top of him.
Cabbie exhausted. Look at him. Good right hand by Stuttering John and another.
Is Cabbie bleeding?
Stop.
I think he's red around the face, Howard. Can't tell if there's any blood right now.
Step back. Box.
A lot of redness around the nose and mouth of Crazy Cabbie. No blood right now.
Wow.
Big overhand right by John and another.
Wow.
Cabbie holding on right now. Stuttering John certainly the leader in this fight.
John, let go.
John looks awesome.
He's kicking his ass.
John learned to fight.
He's kicking his ass.
John trying to time the right hand. Crazy Cabbie is just flailing away with his arms. Good body shot by Stuttering John.
Step back.
John just walloped him in the belly, didn't he, Larry?
He sure did, Howard. Obviously, Stuttering John has trained hard for this fight. Both men are tired. Now Stuttering John holding for the first time in this fight.
Isn't that because Cabbie just charged him?
You can't run into him.
Charges him and hugs him.
Box.
The ref just said you can't run into him like a bull.
Another right hand by John. And Cabbie holding on again.
Step back.
Another good round for Stuttering John here in the fourth.
Box. Keep your
Connected with a big right, didn't he?
He really did. Another big right by John and another. He doubles the right hand to the dome of Crazy Cabbie.
Step back.
Wow. End of the fourth round, Larry. What's going on here?
Telling you what, Stuttering John really against conventional wisdom, standing and trading with the bigger man.
Larry, I told everyone before the fight, I've seen John play sports. I've seen John go at AJ Benza. I've seen John go at Ralph. And let me tell you something, there is retard strength here.
Stuttering John is bleeding, though.
It's all John.
It's all John, though, because I think
His nose is bleeding.
his nose might be bleeding, but don't you believe? Don't you believe?
Look at
that
the corner of
John. Go ahead.
Howard.
Yes, Gary.
Okay, I'm standing here at ringside. I'm looking. Stuttering John is bleeding from the nose. The referee just informed me he's got the doctor looking at it. He doesn't think it's anything serious.
Wow.
But John is definitely bleeding.
He's okay. He's okay.
There's a little blood around John's nose.
So there's a scrape on his cheek as well, Howard.
Scrape on his cheek. I think from the headgear more than anything.
I'll tell you something else, though, too, Howard. His eyes are barely open. I don't mean like he's hit so hard they're closing, but he looks like he wants to lay down on the mat and go to sleep. He's
Okay.
all right. Of
What's
course, I
going
can
on
say
in
the same
Cabbie?
thing about Cabbie.
You could say the same thing about Cabbie, who was sitting.
Cabbie has looked horrible during this entire fight.
That's not Cabbie, that's Croy, Robin.
Yeah, more importantly, Howard, we got to Croy. We got to the fifth round for Croy.
Ralph said he once got into a fight with Stuttering John. He said the look in Stuttering John's eyes scared the crap out of him.
Howard, one more thing.
I immediately stopped.
Right.
Like, okay.
John is a tough little guy, isn't he?
He definitely is.
Psycho factor.
One more thing.
You know what? He's winning. John is winning.
One more thing I will tell you. Both camps, you can tell them, they're saying, this is it. This is the last round. If you're going to win this fight, go out and do it now.
Yeah, you can hear them talking.
Who is leading the fight
Cabbie's
right
gonna
now?
lay on him again.
Who is leading? Stuttering John, I would have to think.
I would say Stuttering
Does
John
Crazy
has 4
Cabbie
rounds.
need a knockout to win?
Yes.
I think so.
He
You think so?
absolutely does.
Definitely.
Larry, I think you call
Hey,
him
Howard,
right. Yeah.
Howard, you want to check back in with Holyfield and Rockman?
Yeah. Who does Holyfield think's winning right now?
I think Stuttering Joe.
Stuttering John.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the
Stuttering
fifth
John
and
winning every
final round.
Does Evander know who's fighting?
The fifth and final round, calling him Stuttering Joe.
Touch
But,
gloves.
here we go.
Touch gloves.
Larry Michael doing the
When the
play-by-play.
bell rings.
Fifth
Touch
and
gloves.
final round
Touch
of
gloves.
this epic battle
Box.
here at the Taj Mahal. Crazy Cabbie shaking his right hand. Stuttering John's strategy has worked so far. The right hand has found a home on the chin of Cabbie. And again, they're wrestling.
Step back.
Cabbie is wrestling,
He's just
Larry.
tired.
Stop right here.
Using
Box.
his head. John goes to the body and head. Cabbie has no answer.
Stop. John, for the last time, put hold around the head. Box.
Oh,
okay?
I could not have a
Quick
point
push.
taken away now. That would be huge. John now wrestling a little bit. Scores with a right and another right and another right by Stuttering John. Cabbie's about to go.
They're standing in the middle of the ring.
What is keeping Cabbie up?
Stop. Watch them elbows.
How many punches in a row did John just deliver to Cabbie's face?
Five straight, Howard.
Box.
Cabbie's arms are at his side. He is exhausted. Stuttering John, though, with a headlock on Crazy Cabbie. Both men are just tired right now.
Stuttering John's nose is beginning to run. It's bleeding.
Cabbie might need a knockout. Can he get the Stuttering John? John up against the ropes. He needs to move away.
Step back, Red Team.
He's wrestling him, Larry.
No points there.
Step back, Red Team. Box.
Right, John.
Box.
Good right hand by John. A right hand by Cabbie. Body shot by Cabbie. John backing up here in round 5, the fifth and final round.
John, let go.
John holding Cabbie this time.
Well, I think the weight of
I'll take a
Cabbie.
point. You're winning. Box.
He gets tired and he leans on him, man.
The crowd chanting, Cabbie sucks. John up against the ropes.
No pushing.
Who is teabagging who at the end of this one?
Right. John can hang in there. I think he's got the
Stop.
fight.
I think so.
Let go. Box.
John bleeding from the nose. Clock winding down in the final round.
Oh,
Cabbie's getting desperate. Right hand by John.
Stop. Step
Body
back.
shot by Cabbie. Nothing behind those punches.
Box.
Cabbie breathing heavy, right?
Man, he is exhausted. Big right hand by John, and another. Cabbie cannot respond.
10 seconds, let's go.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Larry, the crowd going crazy.
Let's
Crowd
go.
on their feet. This epic at the Taj Mahal will go the distance.
Stop.
Did Stuttering John win this battle?
We're going to find out who won.
It has to go to the judges.
Two guys went the full 5 rounds. I just saw Susanna, John's wife, cheering her man on like out of Rocky. They're raising John on their shoulders as if he has won already, Larry.
Pretty premature, Howard. We've seen some strange things happen in boxing.
Don King rushing into the room on
That's
Cabbie's
Stuttering
side.
John, baby! That's Stuttering John!
Don might come in the ring with Cabbie, but if John wins, he's leaving with John.
That's right.
There's no teabagging today in New Jersey.
John won.
Well, we're going to find out.
We're
waiting for the judge's decision.
Up to the judges.
Larry, who do you think won?
I think John won. I think John scored more scoring blows.
What's the crowd saying?
Cabbie sucks.
John on the shoulders of his trainer.
John on the shoulders of his trainer, swinging wildly into the air.
I love it.
And his bloody face there for all
Saying
of us
I
to
love
see.
you to his wife.
Oh, he's bleeding.
He's bleeding from the nose.
Fuck, man!
What?
John's eye, his right eye is swollen. Blood coming from the nose and mouth of Stuttering John as he looks down to his wife, who is smiling.
He seems okay.
Can't hear a thing.
Gary, try and get into John and ask him how he's feeling, and then talk to Cabbie.
What's that, Howard?
Ask John how he's feeling.
Hey, John, come on down. Bring him down.
Wow.
We're just putting the scores together, Howard.
All right, we're waiting for the scores.
Howard, I'm surprised at the quality of the fight. Real good 5-round fight.
Good fight.
Really was.
John and Cabbie both going at it head to head. Both corners waiting patiently for the decision. Here comes Michael
Stay
Buffer.
right here. Cabbie.
Howard,
Over here.
Howard, I got to tell you one thing. I'm standing right here in the ring. There's a big puddle of blood from
Of
where
course.
John was just standing.
Let's hear from Michael Buffer what the judges think.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Donald Trump's Taj Mahal, we go to the scorecards, and before we read them, never before in the history of pugilism have we seen such an exciting fight. Let's give both fighters a round of applause. Virgil Hill scores the bout 48-47.
Stay right here.
John Ruiz scores the contest 48-47.
It's unanimous.
Dwight Muhammad Kawi scores the contest 50-46. All 3 judges are unanimous. The winner, Stuttering!
I told you, Robin! I told you guys! I kick his ass! I told you!
Stuttering John, a man 100 pounds less than Cabbie, silenced Cabbie. He's holding the belt and screaming.
Salute, Jinder! Back to
Stuttering
That's
John.
what I told you, Gary. What I tell you? I told you, Howard. You got 30 grand from me, motherfucker.
Right.
He's very pumped up. Using the F word, Larry.
Get him his medication.
Howard, a good decision. It should have been. I was surprised those two scorecards were 48-47. I thought it was a bigger edge in favor of Stuttering John.
Let's hear from Cabbie first, and let's go to Cabbie's corner. Hey. Cabbie, how are you feeling?
I can't hear what he's saying.
Cabbie?
Somebody give him headphones.
Let's get Cabbie some headphones. He's a little shook up right now. John's face looks a lot worse than Cabbie's, I'll tell you that.
Water.
Cabbie, you didn't win this one. What are you thinking right now?
I don't know. I just...
Was it the weight loss? You didn't seem as...
I kicked his ass for 5 fucking rounds.
No, you didn't.
You did not.
Oh, you
Cabbie.
didn't.
Cabbie, he delivered a tremendous amount of blows. Even I was shocked at the amount of punches he got off onto your face.
Cabbie, do you think?
Tired from the very beginning.
Do you think that John was the aggressor? It seemed like you tied him up a lot and pushed on him. Where John was
He
trying
kept
to fight.
grabbing the back of my head. He kept holding on.
Okay.
Please.
Cabbie, weren't you?
You know what? I'm not. Hey, the guy beat me. The guy beat me.
Did you congratulate
The
him?
guy beat me on the scorecard. The guy beat me. I respect all the judges that are here. I think I won the fight. No, dude, I ain't gonna shake your hand.
You're not going to shake John's hand?
Oh, bad sportsmanship.
Cabbie,
Hey, Howard.
Go ahead, John.
Can I just thank Derek Panza, my trainer, superweight kickboxing champion of the world?
Yes.
I want to thank Joel Gold because Joel pushed me harder than anybody. Steve Weinberger from Ben Francis, Ayasa Gold's gym. I want to thank Lisa Rippey, who put this whole thing together.
Yo,
Al
Adrian.
Paranello.
Don't forget to thank the judges.
I want to say I'm going to go on Trim Spa, 1-800 Trim Spa.
There he is making a joke. Will you not guys shake hands?
John, you know what? I was just a poor loser right there. I'm not a poor loser. Good fight.
All right, that's the way to do it. The guys are hugging and shaking hands. That's the way to do it.
Howard, I'm going to cry.
I want to thank, first of all, you, Howard, because without you, none of this would be possible.
And Cabbie, thank you and John for putting on a great fight today.
I want to
You're two
thank
very
all
brave
the
guys.
sponsors. I want to thank Donald Trump for putting this on. Most of all, I want to thank the love of my life who's in the crowd here, because my life has changed since I lost all this weight with Trim Spa, but it's also changed for the better because I fell in love with an angel. And you guys can sit there and boo me, but you know what? I didn't see any of you pussies up here.
Hey, Howard.
I want to thank Don King Promotions, my trainers, and most of all, I want to thank God for making me have a good life.
Hey, Howard.
Yes, John.
Can I thank all the fans here that came down to see the fight? And most importantly, can I thank my wife, Susanna, who's been the greatest to me. I love her, and I thank my kids for letting me train for the last 3 months. I love you all.
Well, you trained hard, you won the fight, but both congratulations to Cabbie and Stuttering John.
Well, you know, Cabbie really needs to thank you because he wanted to bet you that $100,000 he just won.
Yeah, you know, Cabbie, good thing I didn't let you bet the $100 grand.
Hey, Howard, can we get our money from Dominic right now?
Dominic, we want our 30 grand now. I'm a 30,000 in.
Your G-note, baby, right here.
You know.
Gee, we get three.
That's right, Robin.
Well,
Howard, I'm with Dominic right now.
Go ahead.
Dominic, you got the money?
Yes, I have the money for you, Howard.
Thank you.
And congratulations. And I have to tell you, Stuttering John fought one hell of a fight.
He certainly did. He silenced Cabbie. And when you see this on E! tonight, Larry, I think you're a guy who's, you've done over 56 world championship fights. You're going to see an incredible fight, aren't you?
Really are. Surprisingly, John did not run. We thought he might run. He came right to the grill of Crazy Cabbie, and the right hand was the difference. That right hand scored all night long. And in fact, I think John scored 5 times the punches as Crazy Cabbie.
I think so. You are the man.
Nice one, John, because I would have kicked your ass myself if I didn't get my 30 grand.
I tell you what, man, John showed me something there, man. He really did.
He really had a lot of heart.
I wouldn't want to fight that guy.
Fred, what do you think? You were in Cabbie's corner. You thought he was going to
You
win?
want to know something?
Howard.
John was truly trained hard. He really was the victor.
Yes, Cabbie.
I think I deserve a rematch.
Well,
listen.
talk to your man.
I kicked his ass just as much as he won the decision. You guys saw it. You can shake your head, Robin. I want Don King as my promoter to set up a rematch.
Well, that's up to Stuttering John and not me, Cabbie. But, Cabbie, I got to tell you something. Both of you guys are my friends. And I got to say, if you're calling it fairly, Stuttering John dominated the fight. And am I wrong, Larry?
No, I think you're right, Howard. Stuttering John ran right to him, never backed down once throughout the whole fight. And it was Cabbie who initiated most of the holding in my book.
Yeah,
There's absolutely no way Cabbie can say he kicked John's ass in any round.
Is there a person sitting up there that feels that this decision wasn't fair?
Evander Holyfield himself said the decision was
You know what? I bet
John.
$200 on Cabbie, and I'm perfectly happy with the way the decision went. I think John kicked his ass.
Good decision.
I think it's a shock to everyone, but as I said in the beginning, retard strength. And speaking of retards, let's go to Gary the retard, who is out there in the crowd, wants to say something to us right now. Gary, get the microphone, please. Gary Delabate ignoring me. Who's Gary the retard now?
I thought John was right. I'm crazy, Cabbie. You know what? Once you go to hell and leave Stuttering John alone, I mean it. God damn it. I'm tired of you picking on him. If I hear you pick on him again, I'm going to New York. So you know what? Just leave Stuttering John alone. I mean it.
The whole arena in shock over what Gary just said. Or at least, hey, let's talk to Bert Sugar.
Left us speechless.
Bert Sugar, what do you say? And then we'll go to Daniel Carver.
Go ahead, Gary.
Go ahead, Bert. What do you think? Quickly, Bert. Are you shocked?
I thought it was a good fight. I've just seen the crown champion of the Great White Hopeless contest.
You're damn right. But were you shocked that did Stuttering John win that fight?
Stuttering John won. He had a right hand, but the whole fight was the defense rests. I didn't see anybody block one punch.
Yeah, no defense.
Shut up, old man. Here's the Howard Stern boxing champion right here, Stuttering John.
Oh, good.
All right.
Give it up for Stuttering John.
Cabbie being magnanimous and saying, hey,
good
I lost, and he's holding John's hand. John has the belt on. He's in his robe. That's good. Cabbie at first unwilling to shake the hand.
Yeah, he wasn't going to at first.
He was pissed. He was pissed for the decision, but he came back. He's a sportsman.
What's Daniel Carver thinking from the Ku Klux Klan, I wonder?
Well, he was on John's side.
What do you wanted the white guy to win.
It's just like I predicted there. I want to congratulate Stuttering John. He just proved dynamite comes in small packages.
Yeah.
He kicked Cabbie's butt.
Well, there you go, Daniel Carver.
John, congratulations. It's me,
comes John.
Marion from Brooklyn. I'll call you Monday.
The crowd taking over the microphones.
Angry Black wants to say
Angry
something.
Black, go ahead, who fought Cabbie the last fight.
Hey, everybody knows Shelly the Angry Black won the fight last time. I got reamed by the judges. Cabbie, you should have took the fight with me, baby. So you know what we got to do? We're going to have an elimination bout. We're coming back in 4 months. I knock you out, then I go up against Stuttering John. Is the crowd behind me on this?
Well, let's go to Stuttering John, who's now at the table. John.
You look like you were in a fight.
I was.
It was a tough fight.
It was a tough fight. Cabbie's got a hard punch.
He does.
How do you feel, John?
I feel good.
What was the key to the fight?
To stay up there, to not give up.
No, but John, you had a philosophy. You were going to keep going in close, not running from him, and punching him pound for punch for punch.
No one expects me to have a hard punch, Howard. I knew that going in. Robin didn't know it.
But wait a minute. Why didn't you stay away a little bit? Why wasn't there any defense
Because
at all?
Cabbie has a lot of openings that I knew if I just stayed, he would drop his hands.
All right.
And he did, and that's why I got the punches in his face.
I got a question for John. John, I think it was either towards the end of the second round or the third round. He hit you hard a bunch of times, and it looked like you might go down. What were you feeling?
I felt pins and needles.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the end of the second round. It was an uppercut, I think.
Did you doubt yourself?
No.
At that moment, you thought you could still go on?
I just wanted to get to the fifth round. If I got to the fifth, I knew I could win the fight.
When you were training, you took on lots of big guys. That was your philosophy in training. Did you find that, though, being in a real fight with a real crowd and everything, is it much harder than the training?
I want to say, with the exception of Derek Panza, Cabbie had the hardest punch out of all the guys I sparred.
Really?
Yeah, he has a really hard punch. And in sparring, I fought bigger guys, but Cabbie has a great right hand.
Right.
But fortunately, I was able to stand up. That was for all my training.
Right.
You must have trained hard. You showed a lot in that ring. You showed
Thank
a
you.
hell of
I tell you, a lot of people would have went down after that second round, man. You were getting hit.
I don't give up, Artie.
My God.
You know what's weird for me? I almost went down in the second round. Ask Robin.
You weren't even in there.
If it wasn't for Robin using her hand on me and relaxing me, I don't think I could have gotten through the fight.
I had to bring you back.
That was nice, Robin. Thank you.
How's your nose feel, John?
It feels, it's kind of numb, but this is the third time my nose has been bloody in a boxing ring.
John, when you see the playback, I think one of the things that you'll love about this, like the Rocky story, I saw your beautiful wife Susanna just standing out there cheering for you as you fought, and I noticed it almost seemed like the Rocky story at the end when you were looking over and telling her you loved her.
Susanna's been so supportive. I love her. She's the best wife in the world, and I really thank her for this because she let me get away from the kids and train every day.
Right.
And she's the best.
Yeah, I'd rather train than raise kids.
Not me.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what, Howard? This is what, the third or fourth fight we've done over the years. Was this hands down the most brutal one of the bunch?
John is still bleeding from the nose.
I'm trying to
see
get him
the
some
blood.
paper towels.
Larry,
you know, Howard.
Larry Michael trying to move his chair away from John.
You know, Howard.
Yeah.
He wants to use that suit again.
Tom gave me a challenge once. If I could beat him in golf, I beat him in golf. I
Yep.
beat Ganji in tennis. I beat Gary in racquetball, and I just beat Cabbie in a boxing ring.
I try to tell everyone before this fight, I've seen you competitively. You will not lose. You will not go down. You will fight. You beat Tom at golf.
It's the last thing I want to do is lose.
Where is Cabbie?
It's a Melendez thing. We don't like losing.
What happened to Cabbie? Has he gone back to his
Is
dressing
he
room?
too embarrassed to stay out here?
He's back in his dressing room. That's what I've been calling. That's why I have this chair open. I'm trying to get him back out here because I want to see what he's thinking.
Michael Buffer, you were up close. Pretty amazing fight.
You know what was really amazing about it is right now, John is calm, collected, just the way he was in the fight. He's not breathing heavy. I mean, after an effort like that, and after being in the ring for 5 rounds, a lot of guys are like out of it, especially against a bigger, stronger opponent. And he just stayed calm, collected. He stuck to his game plan, and he did a magnificent job.
Here's my question. Does this stop Cabbie from mouthing off to John?
It should.
No.
It won't. It won't.
It really should.
But it should, because you know what? John beat him. It's end of sentence.
But
Don't
he's
talk about-
running around acting as if he won.
No,
You know
he's
what?
not. He congratulated
I'll
John.
tell you what he's
He
going to do.
still said he kicked John's ass. If the judges say.
Here's what I want to say.
Still claiming he won something.
The fight tonight on E at 11, let him watch it. And then I want to talk to him on Monday and see if he still feels the same way. He has to see what happened to him.
I thought John dominated every round except with maybe the possibility of the second round.
Right.
Cabbie couldn't handle I had a right hook. He didn't see it coming every time.
I know you were pounding him, and the only problem you had was that his huge height and weight, he kept smothering you and pushing down on you. But
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
kept
see
saying
punches.
it was me, but he had me around the head a lot of times.
He was initiating the whole
He
thing.
pushed me against the ropes. I almost couldn't breathe. He had my neck up so high.
You know what, Howard? I really got to give it up to John's trainers, man. They guaranteed a victory.
Those guys right there, they did
Those
it.
guys are all right, man.
They are the best.
And I'll
Get
tell
the
you,
mic
they know
on
what they're
them. I'd
doing.
like to talk to those
They
guys.
know what they're doing.
They are so proud, these guys who trained you, John. I know they worked hard with you.
They told me that I was going to win this fight the day I walked into the ring, and I didn't believe them. And they trained me so hard. They had me sparring. Howard, you know what I was doing? I was doing 3 to 6 minute rounds with only 1 minute rest.
Wow.
All the time. They had me going. Sometimes Derek forgot the bell was off. And he just...
The stutter is not knocked out of this man.
Thank goodness
Thank
for
God,
that.
or else I'd have to fire him.
And Vinny, F you fat bastard. You said I didn't have it when I was walking in. You suck. Vinny Favale, you blow. I kicked his ass, you
Vinny,
fat
get the microphone on Vinny.
You're a shill for CBS. Why don't you shut up?
Well, John yelling at Vinny because, let's face it, Vinny was dissing John right up until
You
fight
showed
time.
a lot of heart, but you were saved by the bell in the second round, man. And you know what?
Too bad your haircut wasn't saved by the bell,
won
you
the
fat
fight.
bastard.
You won the fight, but
Hey, maybe this is inspiration for you to go on a diet, you fat bastard. Why don't you do that?
Put the headgear on Vinny. Get in the ring with John.
Why don't you get in a ring with me? I'll smack you around for a few.
shut up, man. You know what? You were saved by the bell. You were so close to being fucking knocked out in the second round.
Okay.
All right, everyone calm down.
Howard, I can tell you, I don't believe Cabbie's coming out.
You don't?
I'm hearing that he's been difficult. And I
What's
don't
going on with Cabbie? Let's
You know,
get a report
He
backstage.
should be embarrassed. He sold a lot of wolf tickets for a guy who fought so badly.
I'll tell you something else. You know what? You know who deserves a lot of credit for today, too? Not a fighter, but, man, that referee had to break these guys up.
Oh, he had a tough job.
Our referee was incredible.
Because you know what? I'll tell you something. Cabbie, that leaning thing, what was that?
That's hard, man.
Rick did a great job in the ring. He really did.
And not only that, there were a couple of times Cabbie started to challenge the referee with his size.
Hey, Howard, can I say something?
Yes.
Robin didn't believe me this whole last 3 months.
Every
day on the air, she said I was going to lose.
Oh, look who's here.
Every day.
Who's here? Here's
Here
Cabbie.
comes Cabbie.
Here he is. He's coming out.
Hey, Howard.
Cabbie put in a tough fight.
He fought a good
Congratulations,
fight.
Cabbie, on a tough fight, man.
Thank you, man.
Come on, give Cabbie a seat. Or give him a microphone at least. He doesn't want to
Cabbie,
see.
you fought a good fight. He had a hard right hand.
John said that out of all the guys he trained, with the exception of Derek Panzer, you have the hardest right hand that he's ever felt.
Thanks. It was a good fight. I think I won the fight. I give Stuttering John a lot of respect. He stood in there. He accepted the fight for what it was. He went and trained his ass off. He's got some great trainers. It's a small world. A lot of his trainers know a lot of guys in my corner. That's how the boxing world is.
Cabbie, I know this is a heartbreaker for you, but even Evander Holyfield during the fight gave the fight to John. It was pretty apparent that he was landing a lot of rights.
Evander's a great fighter. He's been hit a lot.
Yeah.
His decisions and judgment might be a little askew.
Well,
but that's all right.
We can't find anybody who thought you won except you.
Actually, Holyfield said Stuttering Joe was winning.
That's right. Like I said, he's been hit a lot.
Cabbie, are you glad you didn't bet your $100,000? Aren't you smart for not going and betting it?
Yeah, you know, fighting is a tough world. There's a lot of good fighters who lose good close fights. I'm not saying I'm one of those. I went in there, I gave it my all. I want to thank my trainers and Don King. I really want to thank Trim Spa. They've really changed my life.
But Cabbie, what was it that made John such a problem for you?
I don't know. He had good trainers, man. He took my punches. I was throwing a lot of bombs, and he took them, and he stood there, and he hit me right back. And, you know, my face doesn't hurt. My arms hurt from throwing punches. You know, it was a great fight, John. Cheers to you. You're a good fighter.
All right.
Hey,
the
Howard?
guys are shaking hands. They haven't done that in months.
Hey, Howard,
Cabbie, will you stop the trash talk now? And John, will you? Is it over between
like I
you
said,
guys?
you know, I never had a problem with Cabbie, but he has a problem with me. You know, he just keeps on.
Cabbie, do you still have a problem with John? Is that accurate?
Yeah, I have a problem with the world, man. You know that. I'm manic depressive. I'm bipolar.
And what are you going to do now? Are you going to go to sleep? Or are you going to go gamble? Or what are you going to do?
Well,
I'm going to spend the weekend with the love of my life, and hopefully I'm going to get a check from someone here.
Howard, I invite Cabbie.
Better give you the check after the weekend so that
No, I want the check now.
We don't want you to gamble it all away like you were on.
I'm not a gambler. The only reason I would have bet is I was pretty sure I was going to win, and I think I did win. And,
I tell you who I have to thank. I have to thank Larry Michael because let me tell you something. Larry Michael did an excellent job just
Good job,
announcing
Cabbie.
this fight.
Good job.
That's
Thank
a
you,
tough
Howard.
job, man.
There was a lot of action.
I am the greatest
Lot of action to
broadcaster in the
cover.
world, and clearly for me to recognize that I cannot do what you just did.
Hey, Howard,
that, man.
Very, very strange.
Hey, Howard. Can I say two things?
Yes, go ahead, Stuttering John.
The first being, Cabbie's invited tonight to come to the Xanadu Room for our comedy show tonight. I hope you're coming.
I think we're all going to be going. We're going to be drinking, and Cabbie, you, of course,
And
can do
second
your
of all,
crack or
Howard.
whatever it is you want to do.
Oh, stop.
Right.
I won you 30 grand. Can I take the helicopter home with you?
Yes, you can, John. You most certainly can.
Howard.
Yeah.
I'm at ringside. It's Gary. I'm over here on the side of the ring. Speaking of the helicopter, for reaction to the fight, the man that made it happen, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, I think, thought Cabbie was going to win.
Thank you.
Oh, there he is.
Donald, what do you think?
Well, you know, I just met Cabbie for the first time, and he's really a great guy. But I have to say, John, you did a hell of a job. He won the fight.
He did.
That fight was.
And thank you, Donald Trump, to the great Taj
Thank you
Mahal. We're
very
having
much,
a
Al.
blast
Great
here.
honor.
We love it here. First of all, Crazy Cabbie, Stuttering John, two brave guys to go into the ring.
That was a great fight, man.
It was a great
awesome.
fight.
How am I?
You're awesome. You know it's.
How is it? Broken?
I think it's broken.
Is it?
Yeah, get some mild break. You don't have to go to the doctor or anything. Just a little break. Let's get these off. You are a man. You fought with courage.
I need water. Give me water.
I love you.